Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Eagles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. The run from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll run the sneak for it. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Direct snap. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Power football with the run. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Snap it to the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Rodemaker. Quick completion on the out route. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Simmons.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Quick completion on the out. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly.
Looking for the end zone. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Second down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Rodemaker. Snags it over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Field goal is good. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Rodemaker. Trying to get to it. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milrow. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On the return, it's Mims. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Get set.
Using his legs, it's Clark. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Tackle is made at the 40. 3rd down coming up.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Milrow. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Fast motion from the offense. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Buckley. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Rodemaker. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Forced out of the pocket. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. Oh, they blocked the kick, and they scoop it up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quarterback checking off. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make a catch.
Got it in the middle, it's Heath. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Rodemaker. Makes his connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They strike first here in overtime.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead.
That makes the score Southern Mississippi 10, Alabama 3.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll try the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. On fourth down, looking for the completion. That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.